After having a great morning, it's time to take the kids back to the streets. Charlotte is on her way to the Restoration House, a shelter for boys who want to leave the streets and start a new life.
Hello, Charlotte.
Hi, my name is Milton. What is the name?
Hoi, I'm Charlotte. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Casa Restauração.
Thanks, Bill.
This is the house for the boys, and the boys is living here. Okay. This is the room and the staff can use. Stay in the. You have a time for stay free here. This Mateus, he's the boy in the house.
You are living here?
He's living here.
How long are you here?
Quanto tempo você está aqui? 1 year.
Okay. So you have learned a lot?
Você estuda bem aqui nessa casa? Yes.
When a street boy wants to leave the streets, the first thing is to find out if he can return to his own family.
Hello.
If this is not possible, then he can come and live in the Restoration House. The workers aim for a complete transformation in the boys' lives and encourage them to develop in every area of their lives, such as spiritual, emotional, and social.
This is Ramon, por favor. There is Adriano's.
Hello.
He's in the kitchen, the boys in the mathematics.
Okay.
Here, this from terrace.
Okay.
The boys can stay free here. My mom used to have a problem with the alcohol. She smokes so much. One day, my mom used to hit me so much. I talk to my mom, the next time when you hit me again, I leave it from the street. Okay, my mom is doing again. For a long time in my life, I live in the street. You stay in the street, you don't have a life. This city is big city. You have so many space. When I stay in this place in the street, I see the people from the rescue house, and then the teacher say rescue house. I look at these people coming to me and say, what are you doing in the street? I say, I don't have a parents, I don't have nothing, because like this I stay here. The people tell me, why you don't come to my house? I can talk more, you take breakfast and you can take shower, change your clothes. I'll say, maybe one day I'm going. But in the next day, I'm going to the rescue house. But when I come here, I have a problem here because in the street, you don't have roads. For me, this is very difficult. Have one boy here, the boys want to fight. I say, okay, you want to fight? I hit you. But the people from the staff here say me, oh, you can't do it in the house. In my first day, in the next day, I'm leaving again from the street. The people tell me, you have 14 years old. You want to stay in the house or you want to stay in the street? You need a decision now. I would say, you giving me an opportunity? Okay, I'm in decision. I want to stay in the house. Because when you go, you come, you go, you come, you need a decision.
After talking to Milton, Charlotte joins the boys and the staff of the restoration house for a Brazilian lunch. During lunch, some of the boys of the house challenge Charlotte for a game of soccer. We're on our way to Welbertje. He's a former street kid and used to live in the restoration house. Years later, he's building his own house in one of the suburbs of the city. Welbertje invited Charlotte and Maarten to come and drink a real Brazilian cup of coffee.
Charlotte.
A descida é aventura, né?
It's like an adventure to get down here, to come here.
Yeah.
Eu já caí muito aqui.
I felt many times here.
You built this house alone?
Você construiu a casa sozinho?
Aí eu juntei com um ex-menino.
Together with another ex-street boy.
Eu um ex-menino lá da casa juntamos.
We got together.
Juntamos um pouco de dinheiro.
We got some money together.
E compramos alguns blocos, algumas coisas.
Bought some bricks and stuff.
E fomos construindo devagar.
And we started building little by little.
Wonderful that you did that.
Muito bom que conseguiu construir isso.
E a gente tem sonho de melhorar, né?
And we have a dream to get it better.
All right.
Apesar que o lugar, eu sou muito grato a Deus, né?
I'm very grateful to God for the place.
Um lugar maravilhoso.
It's a very beautiful place.
Can we see your house inside?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Where would you be without the help of the restoration house?
A casa foi um instrumento de Deus, né?
The house was an instrument of God.
Pra me mudar a minha vida, né?
To change my life.
Eu não sei, porque a vida nossa é oportunidades.
Because life is full of opportunities, so I had no idea where I would be.
Ou então talvez estaria naquele mundo da rua, ou então no crime, ou então morto.
I would be on the street life, and maybe even dead or the crime life.
É isso, então não sei, é um ponto de interrogação.
It's a question mark, I don't know where I would be. Did you like the visit to Welbertje's house?
Yeah, he has a lot of strength, and you see that he trusts in the Lord, so that was very nice to see. I see a lot of things about boys, but is there also things for girls, or?
Yes, we have. I got a surprise for you. I need to leave now. I won't be with you the whole afternoon.
Okay.
But later today I got a surprise for you, and you will get to know everything about the work we do with girls.
Okay.
Hello,
Hello, Charlotte. Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too. And we would like to invite you to do something really Brazilian. All the women here do it.
Okay.
And let's go there and I can show you the place.
Yeah.
We are going to do our meals.
Okay.
Like when you are walking around here, you will see like a lot of kind of different colors.
So can you explain what is your function?
Casa Recanto, we want to try to help that girls to grow up and to know God and also to have a nice life as well.
The Recanto House is a shelter for girls that want to leave the streets. Like the boys from the Restoration House, they don't have the possibility of returning to their families at this point in their lives. The majority of these girls have had a very painful past, with a lot of trauma and abuse way beyond their years. The workers take the girls through a process of restoration and healing. The most important part of this is teaching the girls that God is their Father who loves and cares about them, cries with them in their pain and rejoices in their victories.
Our project is with teenagers from 12 years old until 16 years old. And our plan is to have the girl for 2 years there. Now my dream is to see like Recanto working really well, and I want to see the girls like really restored and into their families, knowing that God can transform their lives and knowing that He can give to them a better future.
That's a beautiful dream.
Day 2 comes to an end and Charlotte goes to bed early for a good night's sleep. Because tomorrow will be her third and final day.
So now I'm go to sleep. I am excited what brings us tomorrow.
This morning, Charlotte is at the Rock House, a community center located in another slum. This slum is known by its heavy drug dealing practices and violence. The work being done here with the children and teenagers is mainly preventive. The workers aim to prevent these children from getting involved in drugs and going to the streets. Like the lighthouse, the goal is to bring a godly transformation and hope to the entire community. After seeing the Rock House, Aline takes Charlotte for a walk through the nearby favela.
We're in Pedreira Prado Lopes, which is the slum where we've been working. It is a very tense area, and we are in our way down to another part of the slum, which is more tense, and you can see more movement of the traffic. And it's a place that we like to stop and pray as well, because here you can see the tense part, you can pray over it as well. And every time when I come here, I always stop and I try to listen, the city. I listen also to the children who are all around in the schools. So, and it's also quite a quiet place for praying and also proclaiming God's truth over the community. And yeah, so if we go down here, we will end up in another area of the slum. The government is investing in the slum.
And give the people money or not?
Yeah, they are trying to build buildings. So when they put a house down, Either they give to the family money, either they give them a place to stay until the building is ready, the apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they can move in.
Yeah. Ei, tá bom? Ei, tá bom?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
He's one of the guys who is watching the movement of the drugs. So he was asking me if it was okay, you know, if it was normal. And I explained him, we are just talking about the rock house work, and I'm showing a little bit around.